Are we live? Oh, that went fast. That went super fast. Oh, okay. Normally it takes a while. There we go. Yeah, now it's really live. I'm trying to fiddle the cables of the microphone. Hope you guys can see all right. I prepared a new Divine Feminine, and my intention is that with her finger she touches between, right here, so that you wake up. So it's like a wake up, wake up. I'm sorry, the focus is always going away and then back again. I hope it stays a little bit okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start. When you hop on, say hi. My setup is a bit high with the camera, but I can, if I stretch out a little bit like this, then I can see the comments that appear. So I'm just gonna put the base layer as usual for the skin, and to make her, so I prepared the colors a little bit here from my last painting. I still have skin color left over, so that's good. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. Sometimes the camera turns away a little bit. That happens in any ways. So I'm also in the middle of preparing 2 exhibitions here in the area. Next week I'm gonna hang up some paintings in the first one. I want to add some more yellow, and then the second one is 2 weeks after that. And the first exhibit, the lady said, yeah, my space is small, you can only hang small paintings. And then today, when I was talking with her to take care of the last details, she's like, please bring a bigger painting, I'm gonna make space, and I like the big paintings. And then she liked the one with the lady with the lotus flowers that I made, so I'm gonna take that one. So that's cool that I can not just hang small, but I can hang a little bit of bigger paintings there too at her place, which is nice. I'm trying to take the shine out a little bit. I think like this it's better. So it was nice of her to say, she sent me a photo of where I can hang the bigger painting. So that's really, really cool that finally, even in the small space, you can find the space for hanging a big painting in that sense. So that was a really nice phone call this morning to receive. Yeah, I love that. So I hope she's gonna turn out all right. You never know in the beginning. Where are my handkerchiefs? I found these really cute handkerchiefs, and I don't know where you see. They're little unicorn handkerchiefs. So I only use them for art, but for the art. I see somebody's watching. Say hi, leave a little heart, ask questions, whatever you like, or just watch. That's fine too. No need to leave comments. It feels less lonely when somebody's watching. Otherwise you're always like, am I just talking like in the ether, like it just goes way out there in the emptiness of space. There you go. I want to make it dark under her eyes. I haven't fixed or thought about what color I should make her eyes. If it's blue or maybe green. I don't know which color, not yet, which color would be best for her. something intense because she's trying to wake us up, so it shouldn't be something that's like just fades into the background color in that sense. I think my brush is a little bit too small for this surface down here. Can you still see that? No, that's already disappearing. I always set up my the painting for the live with my camera, and somehow when I switch to the Facebook camera afterwards, it's completely different. The picture is very much smaller than on the camera of the iPad. I don't know why that is. It's Facebook, I guess. A Facebook quirk. But that's okay. So there we go. So I had really nice massage clients today. I have a little surprise for the lady downstairs that lives downstairs. One of my clients actually brought a plant for her, which I thought was really sweet. I'm struggling with the light, guys. I'm sorry, it's so shiny, the hand. But I'm trying to get good lighting so you guys can see actually. But it's not really doing what I want. So let's get some red here as well in the shading of the hand. I would prefer a browner color for the shading. There we go. It's a little bit too much water. Oh dear. So let's add. Sometimes you just have to play around a little bit to get the right tones and to find out. It's the weather is warm today and a little bit humid, so the watercolors don't respond as when you're painting on a really hot day when the weather is really dry. They respond in a completely different way. So it's every time, it's a little bit like alchemy every time you paint with the watercolors because of that. Oh, my camera, my mic is disappearing. I hope you guys can hear me okay. There we go. So there's the shading here of her hand. Oppa. There you go. I prepared her last night after work for today. Sometimes having a job and then trying to fit in the art is not always how you say it, unstressful. Sometimes it creates a little bit of stress, but that's okay. I know where I want to go with my art business, so it's okay to have this at the moment, these little challenges that can you guys see the hand? Yeah, see, it's I'm sorry, it's really shiny back here, so it's just the light, and no matter how I turn it, it's shiny. It's just gonna be a little bit shiny until it dries. So let's do this, her neck, and shading there, which I prefer to be a little bit more red. Somehow for the face, I love it when it's a bit redder in color. It's warmer, it's a softer sense of being than when you just use the brown, the raw umber. Actually, it's not brown, it's a raw umber color. I added some redness to this. This is the collarbone. A little bit of darkness here. So if you're watching and you have any questions, let me know. I gladly reply. If you're rewatching afterwards, when you're rewatching, just do hashtag rewatch and question. And if you have a question with the rewatch, I will find it. More easily. Sometimes Facebook is hiding comments lately, so it's, if you add rewatch, it's easier for me to find again the comments. I've often been going back just to check to see if people have actually, left a comment or not. I need to remove this. And voilà. Let's add some skin. There we go. It's a bit dry, so it's not blending as well together, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, so I'm really excited about my exhibitions that are coming up. It's really nice, especially as it came from the people. They really asked me to come and exhibit, which really touched my heart, because it means they were actually following me on Facebook and Instagram respectively without me actually noticing. So they were hiding a little bit the fact that they were following me. Yeah, I thought that was really sweet of them to ask if I wanted to come exhibit at their place. There we go. That's a little bit of shadow. It's still very wet and shiny. Oh dear. Oh well, it's okay. One of my friends is an artist here. Is an artist in Monterey, and I really like what he does. He makes this little. He's a what do you call it? A graffiti artist, and he makes these little men that have like a stripy suit on, and they're really cool. I love them a lot. So one day, I hope to buy a. He makes like posters from the art that he made, because he decorates the facade of buildings or walls. So I hope one day I can buy a poster from him, because it's really cool what he does. I really love what he's doing. So I'm not seeing any comments coming up, so I hope the comments are actually scrolling through or not, which is also not always the case with Facebook. So I want to make it a little bit more softer here. It's too harsh. When I saw the model on Pinterest, I often take my photos from Pinterest. People often write when you can just use them for free, and I really liked the pose and wanted to challenge myself a little bit as well, to try a little bit of a new position of my paintings. It's nice to challenge oneself and to grow, to dare to make mistakes, to just do the thing and grow. There. Yes. So it's a little bit darker here as well. There we go. Let's take a smaller brush. Where is it? Here. Hey. No, it's always finding, is it too dry, too wet? That one was definitely a little bit too dry in the beginning. There we go. Okay, my nose, my glasses are slipping off my nose. I need to go back to the glasses guy and see if he can adjust them for me. So I hope you can see that it's still very, very shiny. Sorry guys for that. So it's a special daylight lamp that I usually use when I'm painting. And I was hoping it would give a nice light, but apparently it's a little bit too harsh for the camera to use. So where is here you go. I can oops, that was oopsie. Happened a while ago, I guess, but I still have to do the background, so it's not so bad to have some spots there. So let's make this side a little bit. It's casting a shade. Let's see. There we go. So you can see better. Hi Rosie. How are you today? Now I know that I can see comments. Yay! Just got back from the dentist. Oh dear. I hope it was not too painful. What did you have as a treatment? Cleaning or a toothache thingy? And normally, yeah, I have to go to the dentist to get the cleaning done in at least this month or next month. But I think I'm gonna wait just till I've got all my vaccines and stuff before I go and see her. It's preferable. There you go. Feeling broken tooth. Oh, a nutty chocolate bar. Oh no. Yeah, ew. That's not a nice procedure. I don't like it when they drill and you have the feeling your whole brain is like vibrating at the same time that they're drilling. It's like, ooh, yeah, I feel ya. Oh dear. But it's amazing what they can do nowadays, though, to repair a tooth. It's like, wow. Before they would just have to pull it, and now they can just like use this, I don't know if it's synthetic ceramics or something, and they just can. It was pretty horrific. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh. And you need a big rest tonight for the body. It's a lot of stress, stuff like that. Let's see. I want to get it a little bit more even here. Yeah. Nobody likes the dentist. I have to say I'm very lucky with mine. She's really, really, really sweet. And so she has a way of putting you at ease, and yeah, it just takes away this. I don't know why we are all so terrified of dentists. Yes, it's the white, not silver like the old ones. Yeah, the white ones are. Thank you that you think it's a powerful painting. Yeah, the white, now they're not using the amalgam, the metal. They don't use that one anymore. It's more stable too. The other one breaks, the silver colored one breaks after a while, she explained to me last time I was at her place. So She said they're definitely not using it so much anymore. I need like a super tiny brush. There we go. A really teeny tiny baby one. And let's find some red. You can't see a lot of her mouth, so I want to make it a little bit more prominent in the red color, because her mouth is hiding behind the hand. And then I'll have to add some brown. So the powerful painting that you say is like, I saw my massage teacher online yesterday, and he always touches the middle of his forehead and tells us to wake up, wake up, wake up. And that's what she, in my eyes, is what she's doing. You know, she's gonna put the finger right between your eyes and try to wake you up. She's a nice dentist, but I have a problem keeping my gulp open for a long time. Get terrible cramp. Oh yeah, I hear you. I have the same. My mouth is small, so that's what you get of having a. Yeah, the same. Yeah, so it goes a little bit longer because she has to take breaks, right? Between when she's treating you, she has to take more breaks than with somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. I like. No, I don't. I haven't painted her eyes, but I was actually thinking of making her eyes green or blue. But somehow the green would suit her too. Yeah, I just have to find the right green color for her eyes. But yeah, green would be nice. Let's see if I can just fill in this little spot right here. I don't know if you guys can hear the kids outside playing because it's still nice weather. Yeah. There we go. So it's slowly taking shape. I love that the watercolor takes time, that it's a slow process, that you can't rush it. It just takes the time it needs to take, and it just goes where it wants to go. So I wanted like to make a little aura around there, around her finger, and I think I'm gonna do that before I'm doing her eyes. So what I'm gonna do is add some water, a lot actually, and then get my yellow out. Can you see that? It's quite a bright yellow. And then add that, and maybe some salt crystals would be nice to give a special effect of her trying to wake us up. Wake up, wake up. There we go. Like E.T. Yes, E.T. Go Home. I loved that movie as a kid. There we go. Yes. It needs a little bit more here. There we go. And you can see it's already making the design, so that will be cool. I buy the enormous pans. They're from Kuretake. I'll put you. I normally get them on Amazon, and now I found someone here in Switzerland that sells like a limited color range, and it's Kuretake watercolors. It's a Japanese brand, and yeah, you can see they have like the kanji on the back and the color number always. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So it's a number 43, and that's a yellow, cadmium yellow. So I'll post the link or the name of the colors in the after we finish the live, so you can go and have a look at it. They're really good. They're different from European watercolors by the way that they are bound, that the pigment is bound. It's a sort of glue, natural glue. In Europe, it's mostly oh, now I forgot the name. Oof, I forgot the name, but from the European one, it will come to me if I do something else first. And yeah, it just has like the glue of the Japanese is very small, tiny crystals, and the European one has bigger crystals, as far as I understand. And it has to do that in Japan they use these watercolors also to write, to do big kanji, which then they have like this enormous, even bigger than this. They have brushes that are enormous, and I don't have light on my painting anymore for some reason there. So they have these enormous brushes, and so they need a lot of pigment if you want to write with them or paint with them. And that's why they have another binder, pigment binder. Let's call it that. And the European ones are mostly bound differently, which makes the pigment stand out less in a simple explanation. So yeah, and I discovered them by accident actually, and then later I found out one of my friends is using them as well. I know there is a company in Paris that sells them over through Amazon. Hi Adele, she looks beautiful so far. Thank you for jumping on. She's quite intense, so I'm almost afraid to do her eyes because whew, I want to do her justice, so I'm a little bit like let me see if I can find on one of my brushes are all getting old, so they're all like a bit can you see they're not pointy anymore, like this one is fairly new, so it's still pointy. All the other ones are old. Yeah, which green should we take though for these beautiful green eyes? Maybe this one, which is called Viridian. That would be a nice color. She is intense, but she looks amazing. Yes, she is trying to wake us up. She wants us to wake up. So I'm gonna see, this is I think this is a nice green color, and I can always go over it with something darker if I want to. So let's see. And it gets a bit lighter when it's drying anyway, but yeah. The green eyes were inspired by Rosie, but I think green eyes are perfect for her. So let's see. There we go. It's gonna dry, and then I'll add some shading because of course our eyelashes make a shadow in the eye, but I like to do that like quite fairly at the end, so that that it can really dry. You're so proud. Yes, because I chose your green, but the green is really nice. It's a good idea, honestly. It's awesome. And let's see, for the shirt, purple. Why not? Purple is a spiritual color. Let's do a little tryout first. I always do that, a tryout first, because sometimes, like this color, see, it looks kind of brownish. But then when you add water, it's like super bright in color. So one of my favorite colors actually from the Kuretake Taike brand. This is not dry over there, so we'll start here. So she's wearing a tank top. In this nice purple. Pourpre would be in French the name. Yeah, there. Can you guys see the bottom? No, maybe should move it a little bit there. Now you can see the end of the shirt. No, then I'm painting away and you guys can't see anything. It will be a bit sad. So I'm just doing the first layer and then I'll put the shading. There. The paper is starting to buckle a little bit. I only I didn't tape it as I usually do. So come on, girl. There we go. I talk with my paintings when the color doesn't want to adhere. I don't know if you guys do that as artists, but I talk with my paintings. I'm like, why aren't you sticking? Why isn't the color sticking? Why are you not doing what I want you to do? It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I live alone too much. I don't know. It's possible. I just speak with my paintings. And I would be curious to see if other artists do the same. If you chat with your paintings while you're painting, or if it's just crazy me that does that. Who knows? Oops. Every time I say oops, I have to think of Bob Ross and his happy little accidents. I don't know why. Happy little accident. So I'm going to take a little bit of a bigger brush for the bottom part. So I really hope I can go to France soon so I can get some art supplies, some brushes and stuff, and new paper because I'm gonna run out of paper soon. And I love that shop. It's like a mini holiday. I love chatting, but I haven't managed to get a phone holder that actually works. Oh yeah, I had to order mine online because the ones that they were selling in the shop just didn't work. And I got it in a shop that sells a lot of electronic stuff. I don't know the brand though. It's not really marked. The brand is not marked on the thingy. I think it's Hama. Hama. And the one I have is you can put it on different heights, and you can use it for your phone and your iPad. Do you speak Swiss French or Swiss German? Both. Je parle français and ich rede auch Schweizerdeutsch. And the Schweizerdeutsch is a very strange language. But I had to learn it because I lived like 13 years in the Swiss German part first before I came to the French speaking part. So I speak both, which is handy. You know, you can to chat with the clients. It's very handy to have both languages plus the English, because Montreux is an area where a lot of English people come and live. It's always been, I always call it an English colony, and Dutch as well. My mother tongue is Dutch actually, so I speak 4 languages and a tiny bits of Thai and a few words of Japanese. I love languages. I love communicating. I think it's amazing to be able to share with people. To ask what's your life like when you're in that country, and to see, the habits, and I love doing that. Yeah, green eyes and a purple shirt is perfect. I think that fits very well together, the purple and the green eyes. And yeah, this one is taking time to dry, but it's getting there. Let's see if I can find like a huge crystal there. There we go. That should help the other one a little bit that's drowning. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't have a watch, so I don't know how late it is at all. So, pourpre. There we go. Yeah, when I first moved to Switzerland, that was in 1980. My dad was working here. My parents are divorced, and my dad actually had the care of us for a lot of reasons, and that's how I ended up in Switzerland, because my sister and I, we followed him. So yeah, and then his company luckily paid us the German classes, which was very, very fortunate. Oops, sorry. And I feel blessed that I got to learn the Swiss German, because it allows me to communicate. And I still have friends from the Swiss German part that come and visit, which is really cool. Can you guys see at all? Is it enough light like this? Yeah. So I'm gonna put this over there so I don't inadvertently toss it over. And as you might have noticed, I like long flowy hair. For me, it's like energy as hair. A hair has hair. Well, I'm stuttering. I said for me, hair has energy. It's a part of the story that guides. Like I don't know. It's in the hair. Your whole life is in your hair, and it has the story of you in it. And the American Indians said that actually if you cut somebody's hair, you took away his power, which I thought was always very interesting. And yeah, for me it's the same, so I don't want to cut my hair short because of that, because I feel it's like my power is in part in my hair, my being. Maybe it's just a belief system, but it's what I feel. So you can see she's slowly becoming. So I'm just gonna try to make the hair a little bit natural up there. So if I make a mistake here, it has to be a happy mistake and stay as it is, because I can't change it. There you go. I have to, when I'm not speaking, it's because I'm concentrating. I don't know. I can't concentrate and speak at the same time. Lovely watching you do the hair. Oh, thank you. I do it in layers as well. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then when you go over where it's white, I can decide, do I leave it white or I go over with like a little bit of water, and then it stays still stays paler than the rest. So it gives this kind of feeling of texture, that because our hair is not like one flat thing. It has the light reflecting on it, and some parts are dark and some parts are more white. Even if you have black hair, you have these reflections. I did a lot of fan art portraits, and those, I think I learned a lot of how hair has to be because of those. I used the grid to paint them. Actually, no, don't do them anymore. It's how I got to know Paula, actually, through the fan art. She was like my my inspiration to do the fan art. It's like, oh wow, I want to do fan art like her. She just makes it look so easy. So yeah. And the portraits used to take like forever when I did them. It's like, so this divine feminine is really more of my thing. I think I'll have to slowly let it go and let it dry before it becomes one messy blob. And then I'll go here. I'm gonna go around the borders again a little bit with the yellow so that the colors melt together. Let's see, with a smaller brush. So that it like melts together more, so it gives this feeling of light better. If I can still manage to do that. Oh dear. I have to add some more yellow. There we go. So it's like flowing more. It goes over the black of her hair. And gives like a flamey shape. Just a little bit too much water here. Come on, sweetie. I'll have to go over that again, but that's okay. That's doable. So let's do some more yellow. There we go. Voila. I think I'll have to stop soon because I haven't had dinner, and it's quite late for me here. You know what? I'm gonna add some salt. I'm sure that's gonna look pretty cool when you add salt to this mixture where it's yellow and black. That's it, there. And maybe here. Oh, that's a big crystal right there. Ah, perfect. You just have to play and try, see what it does. And because the page is buckling, gotta have dinner now. Yeah, me too. It's been lovely. Thank you for watching, Rosie. I'm gonna go and hop off as well because I need to have dinner too. So thank you for watching. Have a nice dinner. Bye-bye. So I'm gonna hop off too, guys. When you're rewatching, please leave a hashtag rewatch, a little heart, or a comment, questions, whatever you can let me know, and I'll get back to you with the reply, or I don't know if I don't know it, but mostly I will try to get back to you. With that, I'm gonna leave you. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.